Okay, we're going to switch gears entirely. I'm standing next to 2/3 wonderful people here. This is Commander Cody, aka Paul Lovett, the puppeteer, who's actually the lead of this play going on this weekend, Freak Out, and the director, writer, musician, co-writer.
Co-writer, and my wife actually directed it.
Oh, your wife directed it. Of course Sadie did. Of course Sadie did. But you also are a musician on the stage while the show's going on.
Yeah, I'm playing drums in the live band we have as part of this show. It's we have a total of 12 puppeteers on stage, 8 in characters like this, and 4 are what we call stage puppeteers or stage ninjas. They dress all in black and move the set around the puppets to give the illusion of movement, all sorts of things. When they're going down a road, these people move the road past them, so that it really gives the illusion of movement. So we've got up to 12 puppeteers on stage, and above the stage, a 4-piece live rock band playing.
As if there isn't enough going on.
Yes.
Okay, so by the way, Ryan Cassava, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce you here. You are a man of many talents. You've done the live radio theater plays, which Paul, behind Cody Commander here, has done as well. This is not a new thing for you to say, I have a life-size puppet idea that I want to bring to action. So tell us a little bit about how this got started.
Well, we've been doing a series of puppet shows with these giant puppets for about 3 years, and we've done a whole bunch of different, we would always parody different kind of horror films, kind of classic ones. We did Frankenstein, we did one on the Mummy, we did a Monster from Outer Space one, and we were talking, each one was from a different decade, and when we got to the 60s, we said, let's write that musical. Because everybody kept asking me, when are you going to write a musical for puppets? And so I decided, we're going to do it. We're going to do a 60s rock and roll musical for giant life-size puppets that's also a horror show. So I contacted Joe Knapp, the guitarist, the one who, he wrote all the music. I wrote the lyrics and the book. And so I brought him the lyrics, and together we figured out all the songs. And then we brought it to these guys, and we've just been spending 3 years, essentially. This will be the 3rd time we've mounted this show. Just improving it and building it. We had to design our own 2-tier stage. We had to design all these puppets ourselves. There was no rigging apparatus for these kind of giant puppets. That was something we had to figure out.
And there's no blueprint. You guys are just out of all of your creative juices. Now, Cody Commander here, if you can, give us a little gist of what the musical Freak Out is about.
Well, it's me and my buddy, Brother Wind, on one last trip to Mexico and getting into some adventures on the way.
And it is a beautiful story of friendship.
It is.
It is a beautiful story of, believing in yourself with a whole bunch of comedy along the way.
Yeah, a whole lot of comedy, a whole lot of, there's things like gore, but it's very cartoonish. It's, we wanted to make it look like a horror movie, but not at all be frightening anyway. So there's a lot of colored felt exploding and things like that. I mean, it's definitely not for kids. Yeah. When people see puppets, they think this is a kid show, and it is not.
This is definitely an adult humor show.
Yes.
And you are resurrecting the show at the Rialto this weekend. So tell us how we get tickets.
You can get tickets at the Rialto, or you can get them. I believe it's just rialtobozeman.com, or you can get them at Cactus Records. Okay. We have 2 shows, one on Friday and 2 shows on Saturday, an early show and a late show.
I love it. Freak Out, the musical. I have the soundtrack. I've seen it. I absolutely 100% say this is a must-see comedy. But you're right, very funny adult humor.
Yes.
And again, a lot of references from the 60s and war and Vietnam and coming back and getting adjusted and acclimated and all
there's
that.
Definitely homages to a lot of, Easy Rider in particular is the one that stands out, but things like Hair a little bit and a little bit Rosemary's Baby. It's kind of this combination of all these 60s, 70s things, and they just work so well together even though they shouldn't.
I love it.
When we put this, I never thought people would enjoy the show as much as they did.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. Ryan Cassava, Paul Lovett, Cody Commander, the rest of your cast and crew, break a leg at the Rialto this weekend.
Thank you.
We just love it. We have to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment right here on Montana This Morning.